When it comes to the boss, no news is good news. No news is good news because no news is silence. Surely he'd speak up if you were doing something wrong. So, when knee-deep in the sweat of work, you get a letter from the boss? Why is he breaking silence? Is he mad? How can you quickly tell? In this regard, letters are no different than phone calls. You can quickly hear the tone in the boss's voice, his attitude toward you, and his choice of words. Was Boss Jude mad at this Christian audience when he wrote them? Did they do something wrong that we should learn from? Well, what tone did he use with his words? Let's look for some quick indication from the words found in the letter's salutation. The first quick indicator of Jude's tone would come from the weight of his authority. Does it seem that Jude's purpose demands that he throw around the weight of his authority as the half-brother of Jesus? If so, he might be setting up this Christian audience for a disciplinary payoff. Let's see. Jude, a servant of Jesus Christ and a brother of James. That doesn't seem angry in tone to me. It seems encouraging. It seems encouraging from the perspective of a role model. He presents the weight of his authority as modeling a slave. As the model slave, Jude designates himself as in a role of submission to authority, to the authority of the Lord Jesus Christ, who just so happens to be his half-brother, a role of submission which the infiltrating heretics are refusing to adopt. For certain men whose condemnation was written about long ago have secretly slipped in among you. They are godless men who change the grace of our God into a license for immorality and deny Jesus Christ, our only sovereign and Lord. Clearly, they aren't modeling submission to divine authority. So this first quick indicator of tone does not suggest that Jude's mad, but rather it suggests that he's seeking to encourage. A second quick indicator of tone would come from the way he addresses this Christian audience. To those who have been called, who are loved by God the Father and kept by Jesus Christ. Jude didn't switch to an angry tone here. His purpose demands that he tell this audience that God the Father loves them and that Jesus Christ keeps them eternally secure. Having peeked at where the rest of Jude's letter is going, I feel that he's letting them know who's there for them. Obviously, he can't be there, so he sent a letter. But omnipresent God the Father and omnipresent God the Son, they can be there, and they are always there. This second quick indicator of tone, just as the first, sounds like an encouragement to fellow servants of the Lord Jesus Christ to perform a task that he's about to call them to, a task that he himself can't be there to perform. Dear friends, although I was very eager to write to you about the salvation we share, I felt I had to write and urge you to contend for the faith that was once for all entrusted to the saints. A final quick indicator of tone in the salutation is Jude's greeting. How does he greet this Christian audience? What does he hope they receive? Discipline? Mercy, peace, and love be yours in abundance. Mercy, peace, and love in abundance does not serve to impart a tone of disciplinary anger. Like the first two quick indicators, we're back to encouragement. Encouragement to answer the call to contend for the faith without Jude in attendance. Mercy, peace, and love will come in abundance from omnipresent God as these Christians obey this calling to inevitable conflict. These men speak abusively against what they don't understand. So the final quick indicator, like the first two, does not suggest that Jude is angry, that these Christians are in trouble for having done something wrong. Rather, it suggests encouragement for the challenging road that lays ahead. So Jude's attitude toward this Christian audience, the tone he took with them, is one of encouragement. He's encouraging them to do what they must do. He'd do it, but he can't be there. God is there with them, and that's encouragement enough.